Uh, when I talk to NFL teams, I just be myself. I don't go in there being somebody that I'm not. Like, I want them to know, like, if I come there, this gonna be me, and like, I don't put on no front of somebody else I'm not. Like, I'm Jimmy Horn Jr., and like, that's just me.
Who would you say was the toughest DB you matched up with this week?
I wouldn't even say we had no toughest DB. I say it was a defense that was tough, but it wasn't no DBs that we played that was
Who was
like
the toughest defense?
uh, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Nebraska for sure.
Do you have one word to describe your game?
Game changer.
When you meet with these teams, NFL Combine or here, what's one thing they want to see more from you at the next level?
Just showing that separation ability, being a bigger guy, being able to sink my hips, getting in and out of breaks.
Well, are there any receivers that you like to watch to learn from? Maybe not model your game, but maybe pick some tips up.
Yeah, I watch a lot of guys. I think Julio's my favorite guy to watch. Just no flaws, being that big. I like watching Justin Jefferson. I like watching Keenan Allen, guys like that.
What's the best part of your game right now?
Just ball skills, tracking ability, catching ability, knowing where the ball's gonna be.
You got a favorite route you like to run?
I always get asked that. I don't really got a favorite route. All on. Whatever one I get the ball on, that's probably my favorite.
What's it like playing with Shedeur?
It's cool. I mean, everybody see him in the media, but at the end of the day, he's just like everybody else. But good leader. Obviously, best quarterback in the draft. Throws the ball better than any quarterback I've ever played with. So.
Does he challenge you guys vocally? Like, what's he like, between Monday and Friday before games on Saturday?
It's weird. We kind of got like an understanding, like not too much has to get said. Like if we mess something up, like we kind of just look at each other and know, like, all right, yeah, I messed that up. I'm gonna fix it the next time. So it's kind of like that kind of relationship.
How much pride do you take in being able to be a contested catch guy, and what skills do you think factor in that?
I mean, that's something I've been doing since I was 10 years old, playing in the park, playing in the backyard with my friends, stuff like that. I mean, that's just one part of my game. I got a bunch more that I like to show off and like everybody else to see too, though.
Is there a part of your game you feel like you haven't been able to show it off just because maybe you haven't been asked to do it, not that you can't do it?
Just that I can run a full route tree. I got an open route tree ability. I haven't gotten the chance with, especially with the guys like LaJonte and Jimmy playing in the slot. There's not much need to move everybody around that much. So, yeah.
What's it like being on a team with those two guys? Obviously, you can see the chemistry from before. Is it a competition to be the best between them, or what's that like?
I think we all just kind of push each other to be the best versions of ourselves. They make things easier for me, and I make things easier for them. They draw a lot of attention, which opens up things for me. So it's fun playing with them guys.
At the Combine, did you spend any time with the Giants?
Nah.
Who are some of your favorite meetings, teams you've talked to so far? Like, what stood out?
It's all been kind of the same questions, so everybody's still up in the air, up on the table. So.
Who's your favorite quarterback in the NFL right now?
Lamar.
Why?
Yeah, just gets better every single year.
What was it like playing under Dion? Obviously, he, being one of the best DBs ever, you playing receiver, sure a lot to learn there. What's he like as a coach, and how has he helped you develop as a player?
He's going to challenge you every single day. He's never going to take it easy. If you want to be a pro, he always tells you he's going to treat you like a pro. He's going to expect you to act like a pro. So kind of just knowing that was part of my decision to even go to Colorado, is having a coach with that kind of mindset.
Did you see him say recently that he wants to play a different school in a spring game?
Yeah.
Where all these schools are canceling theirs, he wants to play another school?
Yeah.
What's the school you'd want to play in a spring game if you were still
I don't even know. The best school, wherever school want to come up.
Get a rematch with Nebraska, maybe?
Yeah, that's one. There's a bunch of schools.
Is there a play, moment, or drive that you feel like best paints the picture of who you are as a football player?
I say UCF, the diving touchdown I had. The game before, I dropped a big pass in the end of the game, fourth quarter, and then just kind of that moment, scoring that touchdown against UCF, just showing that resiliency and the ability to put things in the past, and move on to the next moment.
What was your favorite game in Colorado?
Favorite game? Probably UCF. Yeah, probably UCF.
Who's the player from Colorado that you don't think is getting enough love in the draft process right now?
everybody, Tay, Jimmy, Cam, Shiloh, who else we got? Chadozi, BJ, whole team, everybody that's in the draft.
From speaking to you and speaking to Shedeur in the past, it seems like family is a big part of the culture at Colorado. Why is that?
I think that starts off with Coach Prime. Everything has a kind of family dynamic, family aspect. You know, everything starts with him, and everybody's just way closer than any other team I've ever been on. It's really a brotherhood, and it makes you want to play for the guy next to you. So.
A lot of guys who either played or coached in the NFL on staff. You got obviously Dion, but Warren Sapp, Pat Shermer's coached in the NFL. Was it kind of like a pro environment? Did it feel like that playing at Colorado?
Yeah, everything's ran like a pro practice, like a pro week. That's why the reason I went there. Part of the reason, just being able to get coached by those guys and be around that kind of environment, kind of to prepare me for this next level.
Do you feel like that preparation helped you today and at the combine?
Yeah, for sure.
What would you, if an NFL team called you and asked you about Shedeur to sell them to him day before the draft that he could be a franchise QB, what would you say about him?
Just cut on the tape. That's really all you got to do. It's all there for you to see. No flaws.
Why do you think he has this narrative around him that he's not a team guy? He doesn't have the biggest arm. He can't play make, but when you watch the tape, you see those things.
People just be hating. That's all it is. The media just be hating. I don't know if it comes from Coach Prime from the past or what, but it's just hate.
What's the best part about his game? Is it, if you had to pick one thing about him as a quarterback?
His accuracy. Yeah. Yeah.
What's he like in the huddle on those last-minute drives? Y'all had a couple of them this past year where you got to go get it and have it. What's he like in those moments?
Calm, ready to go. I mean, he doesn't really see the pressure, feel the pressure. Lights don't get too bright for him, so it kind of bounces off of him and onto everybody else. So we all just play calm.
What was that Baylor game like? The Hail Mary seemed to really kind of jumpstart y'all season.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like I never seen that before.
Travis punches the ball out in overtime.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You mentioned Nebraska as a team you'd want to see in the spring game. Jimmy Horn actually said it was the toughest defense you guys faced all year long. Would you agree with that, or was there another defense that you felt really gave you guys problems?
Nah. I don't know. We should have handled them, but I mean, unfortunately, they got the best of us that day. But
appreciate it. Just got a few here. All right, Jimmy, what's the pre-draft process been like for you with the draft coming up next month?
It's been a lot of working, you know. That's all I've been doing, just working and just meeting with different teams and stuff like that.
Tell us about playing with Shedeur and under Dion. Obviously, a lot of spotlight on the program. What's that been like the last couple of years?
My 2 years playing at Colorado, you know, it's been a pleasure to play there. You know, I was really supposed to be with them back in high school, but you know, God, everything happened for a reason, and I've been playing with them for 2 years. Coach Prime recruited me back in high school. I was supposed to end up with him, but I went to USF for my high school quarterback. And when I hit the portal, I just knew going to Colorado was the right thing for me to do. And ever since I've been there, it just been nothing but good vibes, a good environment. You know, they welcome me in as a brother. Coach Prime welcomed me in as a player, as coaching me, and as a son too. So it's been a pleasure to play for them.
What's the biggest strength of your game?
The biggest strength of my game, I could say my yards after catch.
These meetings where you've met with NFL teams at the combine throughout the process, what's that conversation been like with these teams?
It's kind of like right now in this process, it's all kind of like the same a little bit. You know, they want to know your background, where you from, how you grew up, and stuff like that. And
how
then,
do you think you can best be used in the NFL? In slot, kick returner, punt returner, where do you think you can most affect the game?
I can affect the game anywhere you put me on the field.
Is there a part of your game, skill, trait, mindset that you're most proud of?
Like you said, the last one, my mindset. That's what it is. I got a soldier mentality. Oh, we got a great chemistry, you know. Every time, we on the field, I feel like throughout our whole receiver room, everybody got a good chemistry with Shedeur in the way. But I got a great chemistry with him, too.
Give me an example of a play in a game you guys made that was strictly opportunistic.
What play I could say? TCU 2023. When I ran, it was supposed to be like a post route. I ran the post, and I cut it back to the corner, and he just threw the ball out wide open. And, he just kind of just knew to, put it there. I don't know. It's just like playing football, like kind of like second nature, you know.
How would you describe Shedeur as a leader?
He's a vocal leader, you know, and like whatever he want in place, that's what need to be done, and like not in no forced way, but like that's what he know what needs to be in place, you know, as a quarterback and stuff like that.
You got a red nose and a blue nose?
Now right now I got a bullet right now, but inside of me, that's what's inside of me. A red nose and a blue nose pit. He don't play no games
None.
at all.
Training for the draft, where have you seen maybe Shedeur grow? Because obviously all these players, yourself included, are trying to improve their skills before the draft. Where have you seen training with him really showcase that the most growth?
Mainly I've been training for the combine.
Yeah.
Now we just not started back training together, and we just been running routes and building the passing chemistry that we've been had. You know, that's what really been going on right now.
What receivers in the NFL or in other colleges do you like to watch to learn from and get better?
I watch Devontae Smith, you know, Tank Dell, Devontae Adams. I like to watch some of my old clips, you know. and I learned some stuff from Tay too though. He got some good like release clips that you can watch. And I really just watch a little bit of everybody, you know, a little bit of everybody.
As a competitor, what skill set do you want to improve on to become the best player you could be?
As a competitor, I want to know every position on the field, you know, so I could be versatile on the field and be able to play everywhere.
How important role was your mama or your grandmama to play in your athletic journey?
Oh, my grandma was real important, you know. Like when I was younger, she passed away when I was 12. I had to speak at her funeral, and like I used to always be with my grandma when I was a baby, and she used to just motivate me to do a lot of things. And like everybody in my city knew who my granny was. Like rest up, Miss Lisa, aka Miss Secrets, everything. Like if you know her, you know her. You know she was a good-hearted person. You know, and my mama, she like to sit off in the back and just let me do my thing. You know, and she just motivate me to just keep going harder. You know. And like the position she in, it ain't no other option for me but to keep going harder. I want to make sure everybody in my family is straight, especially my mama. You know.
Who's gonna be most proud of you to get drafted?
Who gonna be most proud of me?
Yeah.
I really say it'll be both of my parents. You know, like they both got a story that nobody don't know nothing about, and like for them to have me and like to raise me the way I am now, you know, I feel like both of them be proud. Just because of the way I was raised and how they was raised and the man they molded me into.